back, one man.
We saw we were just having some slight technical issues, all solved now.
The stupid Dutch guys, they keep blowing things up here. No, they're excellent. I love them. We love them.
We do.
So
we've had some action. Should we go immediately to Gawain's game?
Yes, let's leave this one. We think Jacek Stopa is completely winning, but there are... Let's go to board 9! Action, Jackson, what happened? We had some checks. We were pondering if this would be in perpetual territory. Initially it looked like it, but Gawain is blundering here with king to h3. And Gawain drew yesterday, but he tried to win when he could have just taken a draw. Might be thinking about the same thing here, but king h3 is probably a blunder because black can now play d2, and the big point is that once you give a check here on d6, we can play bishop c7, and very importantly, queen on h6 is now covering f8, so there are no checks for the queen, and no way to prevent the d2 pawn from queening. So actually,
we actually have to admit we took advantage of the technical issues here to have a quick peek at the computer evaluation. So we actually know that this should be completely over.
It's -10, should be completely winning.
And it's hard to see what white can do. Just doesn't really have...
Maybe he just missed this. He always thought that he would have some checks here and just missed that the queen covers f8, so just game over. Do we have the webcam on Johannesson?
No.
No, of course not. So we're going to go to Mamadjarov's game.
Yeah.
I just figured out it's not the top 4 board, so shouldn't be there.
Oh, and there you you have a picture on your screen of Mamadjarov playing a similar this morning. I believe the girl he's playing in this actual game, she represents Iceland, but she is originally from Azerbaijan.
She's from Azerbaijan. Her name is Ulker Kasanova, which, sounds...
We mentioned the sim earlier. He won all his games except the one against the Icelandic president, Gunnar Björnsson, and tournament organizer. Yeah,
president of the federation. Yeah. Not the country yet, but he's, I think he's thinking about running for... No. So, Shaq O'Neill with black. No, the other Shaq.
The other Shaq.
Shaqria Mamadjarov with black. And
what is going on here?
I don't know. Black has a lot of pawns, white has less pawns, so I predict that.
We just have some breaking news. Erwin Lamy, whose endgame we were looking at earlier, was held to a draw. So he's the first of the GMs who were on 3 out of 3 who was held to a draw today.
Alexander Fier in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello. So, yeah, initial impression is that black should be doing well here, or is that just an initial impression?
You know, I kind of want to ask Alex, who's on the chat, if he can tell us about his game today. What was going on? He was again a pawn down.
Yeah.
Was that intended, or what went wrong there?
It was an interesting game because we thought, and I had a quick look at it with a chess bomb computer. Well, we thought this was completely winning, and no surprise there.
Sebastian, his game.
Computer actually didn't think it was that bad for Fier. Not as bad as we thought. So Shaq plays queen f5. He wants to prevent the pawn from coming to d7. So even if white plays queen e7 check, we can play the king away safely.
And after queen
no d7, probably
king h5.
Rook to h5.
And the king escapes to g4.
And it's good for us to have pawns on black squares because we're controlling some squares on diagonal that white can't take advantage of.
And look at the time situation in this game.
Yeah, he has almost one. Well, he has 1 extra hour.
Yeah, and we've already reached the time control a while back. So that's the last 3 minutes. There will be no more additional. No more increment after this.
He has many ways to torture him. He could stand up for 15 minutes, go have a cup of coffee, look at the other games, make him suffer at the board, then come back, still have 45 minutes extra. I would do that.
So do you think this is just over?
Yeah, I mean, I think he just has to get organized. I mean, he has the white passed pawn under control.
Yeah.
And if white isn't careful, then the king just walks to safety. Yeah, it looks good for black, I think.
Okay, so which game should we go to next?
A quick look at the finish in Erwin's game, or was it that? Maybe not.
Let's go have a look.
Just a quick look. I didn't even try. Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't miss much.
No.
We left the game here after
C6.
C6.
Rook G8. Yeah, and probably not. Okay, you went Rook 8, C4, Rook G8. Maybe.
Just don't think either player really has any plan here
maybe,
to make progress.
The only way forward was either G3 or take on F3, but I mean, is that anything to worry about? How do we even attack something with black? Like here, we probably don't want to exchange the rooks because the knight is so bad. We can't really attack anything.
Yeah, very blocked position. Neither side can really progress.
Can't really improve his pieces, so a draw was great.
Yeah, just trying to find an exciting game for us.
Well, Fiona is he's admitting that something wrong happened in the opening, but he managed to make some things happen. So which game should we?
Should we maybe go to a game we haven't looked at all? The French player Fabien Libicevsky on board 19, playing Carlson, the last one.
Yeah. Mikael Johan.
So we're just gonna have a look at the current position.
So there's a large rating difference in this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, with equal material, but black has a really
dangerous pass
pawn there. But is it so dangerous?
We have another pun joke in the chat. So many cool people on chess.com. So Iceland fits well in a way, I think, referring to the weather conditions up here.
Didn't you see the weather report today? It's 20 degrees and sunshine. Fahrenheit. Okay, fair enough. Rook C6 was played.
So
what happens if I just take on B3, and if you take this, I just come back.
You probably have
to sack the exchange.
Yeah.
That's queen, and yeah, I think this should be. So where? Yeah, he's wondering about king d2 here. Yeah, by rook d1.
Very
tricky
nice
move.
Yeah, and we end up.
If you take, then just queen.
Yeah.
And king takes e3, still with queen.
What if you're gonna go d6?
When?
Now.
Now. Immediately. d6 must play immediately. We make queen. We take queen. I take back. You play. Yes, we have rook d1.
Lucky to have rook d1.
Yes.
Okay, king d3.
After bishop d5, maybe the rook just comes back to c8. Oh,
yeah,
to d1.
We also have knight c3 and just rook d1.
Right.
I was thinking about similar ideas, trying to
block
the file. Yeah, what's going on? We take the knight. We take the knight.
Speaking of languages, time for an update in Icelandic. Please, FM Ingvar.
Why?
So Send us a sentence for Ingvar.
Yeah, send us a sentence in English, otherwise it's...
Yeah.
it's
Don't
not
want to get
interesting.
too creative here.
No.
And we got a request to look at Daniel Naroditsky's game, so should we maybe go to that?
Yeah, it looks like black can probably safely take on b3
Yeah.
here, so it looks better for black. And
Gonna go to
Naroditsky's
board
game, yeah, against
10.
Jakov.
Yeah.
We got probably a lot of Jakov fans. Ah, yeah, this on board 10, it's not working. Board 10 and board 15
We're really sorry
are not
about
working.
this.
The relay was
Yeah. Shall we
broke
go
down on these boards.
to Hannes Stefansson? Hannes Stefansson.
Yeah, he's a 3-time winner here and not necessarily doing great. He has a lot of pawns, but he's down a piece.
He's playing against a young women player from Iran, Sarazadat
Kademalseria.
Yeah. Well pronounced.
I don't know. Let's hope
Okay,
so.
so black has 3 pawns for the knight.
Yeah, but
Funny material imbalance.
who's on the move here? Black has the move.
Can I just very quickly take 1 second to give a shout out to one of my 2 best friends who's watching us all the way from Luxembourg. Hi Gilles, moyenne, as we say in Luxembourg. So
Oh,
very nice.
I thought Mikey would make the list. What's going on?
Yeah, Mikey promised to watch us today, but I haven't heard back from him.
Okay.
So might be busy doing other things. So what's happening here?
That's a good question. Black to move. It's hard to find active ideas for black other than to play a4 at some point. On the other hand, that can be tricky. Well, I thought it was being tricky with a4, knight d6, which threatens mate on d8. But then we can just take on d6, or can we?
Let's just have a look.
It's a little bit tricky. Okay, queen b8 is a safe move, but I was thinking takes. But yeah, but the deep one is dangerous. If we take the rook, then maybe d7.
Yeah.
So now it's just a question of
Do we have a
perpetual or not. So check, 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 check.
It's too late in the day.
Yeah, we need miscalculation for this.
Okay,
Yeah.
should we check back
This
in
is
on
something they
this?
should will have to calculate.
I think main threat is queen b7.
Queen e7, yeah. So that's why I played queen b4.
Okay, so we have
Otherwise, this is quite strong, perhaps.
we have our good friend Vladimir here in the room, who suggests that White's main threat was queen e7, which is why Black would have played queen b4, stopping that.
And yeah, some ideas of queen e1 as well.
Yeah. Should we check back in on Gawain and John Victor?
Actually, yeah, let's do that. It's tricky. The white king is rather open, so I'm not sure black is.
Yeah, but now you can go queen b2. That's what I said.
Black shouldn't be doing too bad.
Now knight d6 is...
Okay, so if a4 now we have knight d6, probably for white.
Threatening mate on d8.
Yes.
So
And h6.
that is exactly the reason why I wanted to go away from this game. Very tricky position.
Yeah, it's very tricky. Should we see if, yeah.
Yeah, let's just, we will let Sarah Zadat, who quite likes to be called Sarah, I believe.
Okay.
We will let her figure this out and we will check back in on her.
See if Jan Victor made some
Yeah.
progress. If he's winning this game, then...
So we told you before that we'd had a look at the engines.
Okay,
that they
let's
said.
go back. We had this, d2, which was correct, and now queen c5 check. Should he have played... Did he make a mistake here? Should he have played bishop... no, then d6 maybe, yeah. King b8 and queen takes d4. What happens now? We can take on g6 with check. Yes, but here, where do we go?
I think
We want to h3.
black will
Yeah,
be
this happened, okay.
Yeah, this was, so this is the current position.
One more check.
Where do we go?
And do you want me to go to the second rank?
Yeah.
Okay, and if I
So-
go here?
Then I still go for the but now push it to 7.
No, I can't check on e5. That's a good point. Well, I can, but we can just go to
Yeah, bishop c7 and then
and d6.
queen g6, queen d6.
Well,
Okay.
bishop c7, we lose. No, it's pinned. Okay, we have a move, queen h7 check actually.
Okay, but now king g4.
King g4 loses to queen h4.
Just queen h1. Queen h4, yeah.
Okay, so everything is under control, basically.
So let's see again. King g3, queen g2, d6. Do we have a move here? Queen g6.
I'm not sure. Now king f2 is coming.
King
But we can
f2.
take here. Yeah, and then maybe you stop the pawn.
No, this I don't want. I might probably just...
But what about just queening?
Okay, queen.
Put the queen. It's a strong piece.
Yeah.
But it is a strong piece.
Sorry?
Yeah, but then queen takes it, king g2. Yeah, so...
So,
It's a bit tricky.
so. We've had some move. No, we didn't have any moves, sorry.
You probably plays king g3 and
We
then
have Alex helping us out on the chat.
Just wait first.
Alex,
queen h4 anyway if king g3. Let's go back. Ah, yeah, it's clever.
someone's asking where this
Clever,
position
tricky
comes
Alexander
from.
Fier. Because, yeah, we make queen h4 check, and then bishop takes check, and then we queen.
That's why he's so tricky.
Yes, tricky guy.
Tricky.
So if we get tricky positions, we
Well
ask
done,
for
Alex.
answers from the chat from Alexander Fier. I like it.
Maybe he should quit the tournament, join us on the commentary team, help us out here.
Okay, so king g4 loses immediately to queen h4, as does king g3, and if you go to g2, then queen g2 threatens to queen
Yeah.
with check.
I have to check this king
So if we check now, you're saying king a8, yeah. And even if we
Yeah, because we
try
have
something
a
which is too late,
discovery.
it's going to be
Yeah.
check and etc. Two queens win easily. So this should be game over.
Can I just clarify, there's some discussion going on about what the language in Luxembourg is.
Yeah?
Very few people know that we do have our own language called Luxembourgish.
I knew that.
Yeah, because you've been to Luxembourg.
Maybe.
Yeah, and but we also all do speak German and French, which are our official written languages. But we do between each other speak Luxembourgish, which is not a dialect, which is not Dutch, which is Luxembourgish, and which is an official language. So,
But is it? No, it's but what is it most closely related to?
probably
French or
German.
German?
I think if you speak German and French, you'll probably
Figure it out.
figure most of it out. Yeah.
Okay.
What about Icelandic? What is it? It's not close to anything.
Yeah,
I recently
Danish
saw
a little bit, and what they speak in the Faroe Islands.
Mm-hmm.
We can understand the people from the Faroe Islands more or less without knowing the language.
Okay.
Danish is a little bit more tricky, but very similar.
So, did we have any?
I don't think we have a move, queen h7. You played king g2, but queen c2 should be game over because of simply because of the threat of queening with check. So looking like a great result for Jon Viktor.
Moving to 3.5 out of 4.
Playing against Navarra and
Yeah.
Quinn Jones. Don Roberto, looks like Jon Viktor is winning.
Really?
Yes.
We have Asmund Hammarstedt telling us that Icelandic is more like kind of like
Old Norwegian?
Old
Yeah,
Norwegian,
yes, true.
yeah.
Well, that's a good point.
Playing without the pressure.
We talked about it earlier in the broadcast, Don Roberto, yes.
Playing without the pressure.
Yeah. So, can the viewers still see a board or no?
Oh, they can see the board. It's Queen C2. Is it played? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So this should be game over.
This is game over. I mean, there's nothing to be done. He's going to queen the check, and we would stay on it if we had the webcam to see the resignation. But are there any? Should we quickly check in on Shaq to see if he has finished off
top seed,
his opponent?
And yeah, we have a decisive result.
Oh, already a result. Yeah, okay, he already here made many moves. We had, well, okay, a lot of moves. We had this position,
yeah.
Queen F5, and the king went to G6, and he just started pushing his pawns. F2, Queen E4, Queen F5, and then he quickly realized there's no checkmate to be had around here, so
just resigned. Yeah.
Okay, so Shaq moves to,
had to
4
work.
out of 4.
Again, he had to do some work, but he had the technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So, yeah, 10.5 out of 11 today for Shaq. 10 in the simul, and then this game. Pretty well done.
Our good friend Luis Gallego was held to a draw.
By Alan Byron?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does like a draw.
Yeah, maybe too much. I don't know.
Our friend Luis. Should we go back?
White scores only half a point out of 7 in boards 1 to 7 today.
Black is okay.
Interesting fact. So Anders Adorian is perhaps right after all. Black is okay.
Let's check in on Gawain. John Victor, see if that is over.
Yeah, that should be. That's just completely over. Let's go back to. We want to have a look at Paklesa against Johannesson, which we haven't looked at yet. 2 or 3 years ago, Johannesson got an IM norm here, so looks like it's a good tournament for him here. He likes it. He has the black pieces, and I'm trying to figure out which way the board is turning. Oh no, black is turned the queen here, of course, but
so we have
black to move, and most likely he's going to take.
Yeah, let's have a look.
G5.
Yeah, there is F1.
But yeah, I'm wondering.
Okay.
Yeah, there could be F1. That could be a tricky move. If rook takes, there's knight takes E3. Yeah, that's a pretty decent idea, right? And if king takes, there's knight G3.
Okay.
Game-winning idea, kind of. Because we also have the d-pawn, which will start running. So, game over. If he plays F1 immediately, if not sooner.
Still has 20 minutes, so that should be enough.
Yeah, I mean,
figure it out.
he's not going to miss this.
Yeah.
Is there any way to? I mean, there's no way to hold on, because as soon as you take the rook, I mean, you can't stop the d-pawn, and you already have a knight hanging. So
that would be another quite nice upset, another black victory.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly.
Black is doing
well
excellently today. Yeah. Is there any other girl?
There are.
I want to
other
check
girls.
up on the girls. Revealing lapses here. Are there any other games we could check on?
Yeah, of course, of course. Should we wait? Well, I mean, he's going to find this.
Yeah.
Should we wait just a little bit, or?
So we think that the Novoditsky game should now be working, so let's go to that.
Okay, let's check that one out. The relay was not working earlier, but now it looks like we have a lot of moves and
a
result. So black is simply up a pawn here, and after king h7, yeah, he's about the queen. And if you want to stop the pawn, well, you can't really do that. You can't.
Queen f4.
Yeah. Queen f4. But you can't combine attacking this pawn and protecting this. Let's say I go here, and I want to go Queen d1 next. So Queen f6, then it's Queen. So you can't really do anything active. If you keep an eye on the square like Queen g5, just take your pawn and
that's it.
And it's game over. So White can't really find any ideas here, and that's simply why he resigned.
So let's go back to John Victor, see how that has developed.
That should just be, my prediction is resignation. Yep, he played Queen f4 check after Queen c2. King a8 and resigns. Nothing to be done about this.
A very nice game by John Victor.
Excellent game.
Yet another black victory.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Who's going to be the first one to win with White on the top boards?
Yeah.
It's a race. It's a race.
So what games are still going on?
Let's have a look at the list here and see. Oh, they haven't updated the results, so maybe we can look by Kibitzers. Maybe Frank is still trying to win. No, Rad McCulmian won with the white pieces actually.
Gonna help you out in a second. We could go to a game we haven't looked at. A teammate of mine. No, we're gonna go not
Gupta.
to teammate. We're gonna go to
We haven't
Gupta.
checked out Björn, my friend Björn Thorfinnsson, much today. Where is he? He's here. Yeah, I looked earlier in the game, and with the computer, and then he had some advantage. But now it looks like he's just trying to hold on.
Yeah.
He has the white pieces.
Opposite colored bishops.
But yeah, probably it's going to be tough. But sometimes if you can exchange the rooks and get the opposite colored bishops, you have some chances. But I think the d2 pawn is.
Yeah.
It looks too dangerous, and Black should be able to win this. Unfortunately for Björn, who was doing quite well earlier in the game.
Yeah. So I just wanted to check in on a teammate of mine, Alex Kolovic, who is playing.
Okay, he's live.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find which board he's on.
He's here.
Okay.
Against Vladimir Poli.
Yeah.
Board 22.
So.
Not doing great.
No. Vladimir Poli, who is having quite a good tournament. I would know
is
because.
Is this the Belarusian who
beat some IM?
Some IM from Moldova.
He also before that drew Abhijit, not Abhijit Gupta, Sahaj Grove.
Yeah, okay.
As black, so if he wins, he'll be on 3.5 out of 4.
Is he already an IM or?
He's an IM. He's an elder.
Okay.
He's 50 years old.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a great. He does play some strange openings. As he was playing against our friend Vova yesterday, we had a look at his games.
Yeah, let's just quick look at the opening. We're not going to look at the whole game, but looks like he's playing.
For example, he once played knight h3 on move 1.
Really?
As white.
So he's just having fun.
Creative player.
But here, yeah, he's playing what's called the Kurganidze system. Well, he wanted to play it with white goes e5 and black goes h5. Sort of a closed strategical system. But white played h3, so it didn't come to that. But okay, I think in the current position, black is up a pawn. Played rook d4, king e2. Now probably he can improve his king.
Yeah. Can we just try to bring our king to g5 somehow?
Yeah, to play f4.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just, yeah.
Maybe it's better to run to b4.
Yeah, he has two ideas. One to attack the b pawn, the other just to push the kingside pawns. Either way, he has a guaranteed draw here and is pushing for the win.
It should be totally random.
Looks like totally winning.
Because the rook is so offensive from just...
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this
the white
should
rook
be
is
over.
quite bad. Quite bad, this rook.
So maybe, should we maybe go through the top results of today and then
Yeah.
call it a day?
Do we have them ready? The top results? In a few minutes,
In a few
okay.
minutes.
Let's have a look at one more game then before we have the results.
We can go back to, well actually Johannesson is still thinking about F1.
Okay.
We can go to Gummi.
Johannesson was up a pawn at one point.
Gummi against Gulli.
Gumi against Gulamali. Okay.
Sorry,
Johannesson against Gulamali.
which game?
Who's Gumi? What the?
Gummi, Gulli.
Who the? What the? You don't know Gumi? Everybody knows Gumi. Come on. No, oh, sorry. All the girls know Gumi. I'm sorry.
So, a good friend Gummi.
Yeah, he's up the exchange, but black. Okay, I mean, it's not completely easy. He has a dangerous pawn on d3 that's maybe giving him some chances to get a perpetual or something. Maybe he takes on a4 at some point. Maybe now. Might not take a pawn with check.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not so easy. But white will pin his hopes on the g pawn. But is it enough to win? I don't know. My feeling is yes.
Yeah, we're pulling for this to...
But yeah, I mean, why not take a pawn with check? What else?
Where do we go?
That's the question. King d2, then maybe queen c2 is tricky. No. Can we actually just be cool and then do this? For white.
Can I go queen c5?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Maybe we should just take the pawn. I don't know.
Yep, then I want to take on b5.
Yeah, the king is a bit open.
My feeling actually tells me it might be a draw.
Might be a draw.
My female intuition. But we don't have to be cool, maybe.
No, but black can still always take on. If you don't play king d2, then...
No, but I mean, do we have to go to e3, or does it maybe not make a difference anyway?
But maybe... Yeah.
King e1, then... well,
If I want to take the... yeah. Sorry?
Queen c1.
Yeah, queen c1 might be better actually than... I'm forcing the king to go here now, and then maybe d2 is an idea. Okay, so not entirely clear. This might go on for a while.
Yep.
I think last year we had Gummi playing almost all the long games in the tournament. He usually does that.
Okay, so we're just gonna go through the top results of today, and then that's gonna be it.
Yeah, then we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, and by the way guys, tomorrow the round starts at 3 p.m. That's 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
2 hours before this round, yeah.
Yep.
And then we're gonna have the same starting time for the next, I believe, 5 rounds.
Exactly. So as you can see, a lot of black wins today. On board one, Elianov won against Tari.
Yeah. 7.5, 2.5 for black.
Yep. Were you just figuring that out?
Yeah.
So second board, you didn't figure out that very well because it's 8.5, 2.5 for black. So second board, a draw between Georgiadis and Erwin Lamy. Actually, a lot of decisive results as well. Alex Fier won against FM Hauge. Gretorson won a very nice attacking game.
Yeah, against Abdumalik.
Yep. I Am Stopper seemed like a convincing victory against Christiansen.
Yeah, and Bisbee couldn't follow up on his good form yesterday. And
so Chelsea Jacket was lucky after all.
It seems that all the black players who had 3 out of 3 won, except for Lamy. Also, if you go to board 11,
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that is true. So of the group of all of the leaders, on 3 out of 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like all of the guys with 4 out of 4. They should have white tomorrow, but they all can't because.
Yeah. So we had our main arbiter here with us, who's gonna check up on how to deal with the pairings for tomorrow. Then, yeah, our good friend Dan Bisbee lost, sadly. We had Navarro here in the room showing us his very interesting victory against
Christiansson, complicated and tricky game.
Yeah, then Melkumian and one of the rare players winning with the white pieces against Akesson from Sweden. Gawain Jones, the game we just looked at.
Yeah, probably the biggest upset on the top boards, and great result for Johannesson Gunnarsson.
Then in the American duel, Naroditsky won against Norovitz. Next page, there's still a couple of games going on. Torfinson against Gupta and Bakleza against Jensson.
Yeah, but we think Jensson should be winning.
Also, the Mamedjarov game, that is actually the top board, but they played on board 11 because GM Stein Grimson broke his arm, so he has a designated table. Nils won against Pulvet. Yusupov won against Bjorn's brother, Bragi Torfinson. Then we
Hansen drew with Tanya, we couldn't follow that game. It was the transmission was
good result for Tanya. French GM Mazet won against Hagen. Then they made a draw.
Khatamalasseri against Stefansson. With the 3 points against the piece. So it looks like neither side made progress, or we had the perpetual.
Yeah. Then Sabino Brunello from Italy won against I.M. Welling.
And Lubishevsky managed to win against Carlson, which we thought he would with the past C-pawn.
So that's it for the results of today. Tomorrow we will have our first GM clashes. We can look forward to some very interesting games.
Did you see that? That was Grandmaster David Navarra for a few seconds. Felt pretty nice.
David Navarra, if you haven't seen his game analysis, you can always check the replay.
Yeah, you should go to the live stream because it's a good lesson.
Exactly. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Have a nice evening. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Welcome to chess.com. Chess.com is social. Now you can play chess with your friends whenever you want, whether that's middle of the day or middle of the night. You can get instantly matched up with one of over 5 million other members from around the world. You play live games in real time, turn-based games at your convenience, or tournaments with anyone at any time. Chess.com is mobile. You can play online from your computer, or you can play on the go from your tablet or your smartphone. No matter where you go, whether you're at work, grabbing a bite to eat, or just enjoying some time at the park, your games are there with you, and keeping multiple chess games going has never been easier. Chess.com is for learning. Don't just play chess, get better. The best chess training resources have never been more accessible. Learn essential chess strategy quickly and easily with the extremely popular Tactics Trainer tool. Improve your game in ways you didn't know were possible with training videos by chess masters. And regardless of where you're at now, take your game to the next level with multiple simple-to-use training tools. Chess.com is for everyone. Over 250 million chess games have been played on chess.com. And it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or a grandmaster. Chess.com is the place to play and learn chess. So create your free account now and see what chess.com is for you.